For people that haven't seen Snap before, it is an all-digital card game on Android and iOS, currently in closed beta in most regions, open in some. I believe it's Australia, New Zealand, and Philippines it's now open in. Gameplay is super straightforward. There are 3 locations in the center of the screen. The goal is to have the most power in 2 of the 3 after 6 turns have passed. Your cards have a mana cost top left and a power they add to their location top right. This deck I'm playing actually doesn't have any 1-drops in it, so we're just passing on the first turn. Okay, so Psylocke gives me an extra energy after we play her, but I actually don't have any 4s rolled up in my hand at the moment. So I think we just go ahead and Scorpion, who's a 2-power card that minuses a power off everything in my opponent's hand. Hey, thanks for the 66 months, Incendium. Welcome back. Would have drawn Thor here. So, with... This is actually super awkward. So the mirror dimension is going to turn one of these locations into... is going to turn into one of these other locations. And then the Strange Academy is going to kick things out. So it's either going to be Clintar or it's going to be Strange Academy kicking things potentially into Clintar. I guess I'll just Killmonger Center, because my 4, 5, 6 is going to be Thor, Jane, Odin. Yep, there's Clintar. Ooh, Scarlet Witch. I don't really have time to play on curve here, though. So Thor shuffles Mjolnir into our deck, which gives Thor an extra 6 power. And then Jane synergizes with Thor. She draws all 0-cost cards out of our deck. So curving Thor into Jane kind of guarantees that we have Mjolnir. And then Odin re-triggers on-reveal effects on cards that you play him. So he also synergizes with Thor's hammer.
Face the might of Asgard, Mjolnir!
Yeah. Foster out here to the left. The mighty Thor. If they Odin their wave, that could be a little annoying for us, because that would... If they Odin their wave, that means I can't hammer plus Odin next turn, which is what I'm counting on to win, right? Oh, huh.
Opponent snapped.
Magneto pulled my friends over into here. So the question is, do I think I can win middle with just Odin? I don't think we can, right? I think we just bounce out here.
Escaped.
Just vanilla Thor. Oh yeah, what are our dealies here? 5 cost cards, 200 power worth of cards, 5 cost cards, 6 cost cards. Hammer Odin just loses. Yeah, it loses to any large play out of the opponent. So I had split my stuff up, but there, what's it called? Kinda blew that plan apart. Cards reveal this turn. That's fine. All right, we've got Thor, Jane, Odin as the top end curve again. So yeah, I think I'm gonna snap on the Thor, Jane, Odin curve. Dex and Snap are 12 card singleton. So you see 75% of your decks in a given game. So decks tend to be pretty consistent at what they're looking to do with their game plan. Do here with that one on turn 3. I might have slightly too many 4s in this deck. Might want to try and fit in another 3. We've only got Killmonger and Polaris. It's like, dude, it's just a 4-drop that Psylocke can ramp into. I think I'm gonna play Thor here. I can't play into the center, so I need to win right and left.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Yeah, we just swapped over to Snap. Usually we swap over to Snap sometime between 1 and 2. And we're about to get destroyered, aren't we? Priorities, there's not really anything we can do about it.
Mjolnir.
Really?
To me.
Okay. No destroyer's good for us. So Thor is up to 18 here, which gives us 21 total. Hey, deal a Reno.
Victory.
Neither of us had particularly strong hands there and just limped into the end. I'll take it.
Shiny logo.
This animation sequence needs to be like approximately 3 to 4 times faster. I like the animation change overall. It needs to be 3 to 4 times faster, I think. Ooh, we got a new card. Oh, and she's particularly great. Oh, I do have Red Skull and Zero. I don't have Taskmaster. I'm still missing though. I think you want Taskmaster to build the Typhoid Mary Red Skull deck. I have Venom. I think I want another 3-drop in here. What if we just play like Maximus? I kind of like him as a stat stick. He can be disruptive on occasion too. Replace the Rock Slide. Yeah, replace the Shang-Chi actually. Let's do that. Thanks, I like it to Thor's a snap. Let's accelerate our boy out here. Psylocke is wonderful into Nidvaler. Opponent is craving some movement shit. Okay, now do I play Thorin to Asgard for the purpose of winning that location? Because he's pretty likely to win us that location, right? I'm kind of punting Clintar if I do that. Am I willing to punt Clintar to try and win Nidvaler and Asgard? Punting the left side location against a deck that's likely a Heimdall deck also seems fine.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Well, what if I Polaris to pull Kraven over to Asgard? I think we're almost assuredly still winning, right? And then it pulls them out of here. Mjolnir into Nidvaler is also pretty good here. Get a 5 power hammer.
Mjolnir. To me.
To me. So what does my last couple of turns look like here? So Mysterio into here gives us 5 power with his illusion, which is kind of cute. It could also be right to just Mysterio here for the plus 10. Yeah, our total power here is like really low. So close. I think we just do this. This is worse if we draw Odin though. Oh, Odin, and naturally we draw Odin to punish the Mjolnir. But if we Odin here, Polaris could pull the cloak out of Klin potentially, right? Although I guess they're probably sliding a bunch of stuff over there. We'll stay in. No, I can't slide to Cloak. Cloak is in the middle. But retreated. Yeah, Cloak flipped up middle. And then got punched left by Iron Fist. Hey, good game, Jump Shed. Yeah, I don't know if this deck that we're currently playing is very good. We're gonna play some games and find out. Maybe try and get a feel for it. Let's re-roll our missions. 2 cost cards, win a location with 10 power or less. So, this is not going to be Clintar check because they're going to shuffle. We get turn 3 Rock Slide, and we have Killmonger for their Sunspot. I think this is a snap here. Have some rocks. And I think this is a Scorpion plus Mysterio turn. There's 5 cards in it, so we'll get -4 out of this, so 2 of their plays will be reduced. Okay, so it looks like they're playing for this location here. So I'll probably be punting right.
I am Iron Man.
Clintar ending up left is not ideal for us. I suppose we Jane here, and then we can Killmonger plus Maximus next turn. So Killmonger gets rid of this, but I'm still -2, so it's not great for us. And then Maximus would have to beat whatever they play here, which seems unlikely. So I think we're just supposed to retreat at this point, right? Because we're losing left, and then we're also gonna lose this here to any single play. That's 2 cubes. Let's see.
Defeat.
Anybody else had this bug happen a couple of times? I've had this happen on my actual phone too. It like levels up and the track just like bugs out like this. You gotta restart when it happens. Lots. Okay, just an issue with the patch. It's not me, it's the patch. Has you basically every time. Oof. This deck doesn't seem very good. Our power level. Has anybody else poked at or theory crafted anything with Thor plus Jean? Or should we just try and play her in Mr. Negative? Part of the problem with the Thor plus Jane curve is that you can't like wave into her. I mean, Mr. Negative sounds really good, right? Like, cause she'll draw you Iron Man and Arnim Zola. Are Thanos's gems 0? I thought they cost 1. We could build this like, I wanted to try, like, Psylocke ramping into Thor, but we could build this like the Domino Disruption decks that I've built in the past too. Just, like, cut some of these clunkier cards and, like, just play this top end of the Domino mid-range deck. Hey, Jane with Lockjaw and Wasp. But then, like, what are you flipping into? So you want to, like, have a bunch of clunkier top end? I have Lockjaw and Wasp. I don't have the one that gives minus power, the other 0. In the short list I'm missing. I'll think on this one off stream a little bit. Maybe we'll do it later. Let's try Jane inside of the Mr. Negative deck. We have Devil Dinosaur. Do we want Ronin in here too? We just go all in on the zeros, play Ironheart as well. Do I still want Odin? I think I still want Odin. Do we trim like Nakia? I think Morph is pretty mediocre. Ironheart could be okay. I'd have to replace like White Tiger or Jubilee. White Tiger could be the replace. The board gets kind of clunky. Although I guess if we're getting rid of White Tiger, then the Odin aspect. Maybe we just cut the Odin aspect and we go all in on the zeros. The goblins do not give you mana. You just like you cast a 0 mana card that gives your opponent stuff. If we just did this, I guess Morph's like a proactive play you could play on 3. I don't hate this. Could be worse. All right, let's do this. Can't see the low drops on this screen. That's too bad for you. We might Jubilee into the cloning vets here. Depending on what we draw. If we don't draw Mr. Negative, I think the play is Jubilee cloning vets.
Opponent snapped.
Ronin is probably not very good against their Blade deck. Okay, and there's Mr. Negative. So we go Jane here. Do I Ironheart middle? Because it's going to be free again next turn. And then Jane's going to draw me zeros out of my deck. What's left in my deck that's zero? We're going to draw a Devil Dinosaur.
Enough said, bud.
Okay, so we need Ironheart to hit one of these in order to in the game. Oh, I could also do this into Arnim Zola here. And then this could hit Ironheart to really power things up. I like this. Yeah, we're good to go here. Perfect. Actually, just got the 3-peat. Look at that. Sick game.
Victory.
Okay. We're on the scoreboard. Mystique is probably very good. Mystique is one of the 10 cards I don't have.
Infinity.
Infinity. As Jean Foster did, she draws all of the 0-cost cards out of your deck. Oh my gosh, it just did it again. That's fine, chat. We're an expert. Magic Arena has prepared us for this moment. We're an expert at having to restart our card game applications. Hey, what's going on, Bird? Yeah, chat's always open for non-Magic games. That's thanks to the people that hang out for the other stuff that I do. Boosted chat. Completed another mission, which means we can roll some more. Draw cards, win location with 10 power or less. Got some upgrades in here. We can Infinity Split, our Ironheart. I absolutely despise the triangle background. I did 50 pulls to get Thor. Ooh, we get to Infinity Split Storm for a second time.
Infinity.
Yeah, mathematically speaking, you will hit the 50 pull pity counter to get the super rare thing like 49% of the time. About half of the time it's gonna take you all 50 pulls. Is the math. Alright, chat, we just need to get some Iron Heart boosters, then we get another collector's cache. It's a shame this storm has the ugly checker box behind it, because I like the border effect, but I hate these triangles. Well, I guess I could just upgrade this Mantis variant. I don't hate this Mantis variant. Am I gonna use that Mantis variant or the regular one? Let's think about it. Might prefer the regular one, actually. I like this art better. Kinda. You can sideload into it, or it's in open release in a few countries. I think Philippines, Australia, New Zealand at this point.
Victory.
It gets worse forever, and then you die. Jane does cost 8 after Mr. Negative. Just have her in your hand. Easy game. I, being a big brain content creator, use my clout to get an official invite into the beta. So I have an invite and I'm playing on BlueStacks using an invite. You can sideload the APK on BlueStacks though. Yeah, you don't get in instantly just applying hats. Not everybody that's applied has gotten in. It's 2022. It's my instant gratification. I want it now. Ooh, morphing after they Nikia sounds fun. I would much prefer to Ironheart, though. We get to Ironheart, pump all these up, and then flip this into our deck with Lockjaw. Sounds great. We're so good at hitting Mr. Negative when we flip into our deck randomly, chat. I think I might just fill this location, right? Just so our things get bigger there. I mean, I'm definitely playing Jane. I don't really want to flip Jane into my deck with Lockjaw. You don't need an account to play. In fact, after you sideload into the game, if you get an official invite or the game opens up, you'll still keep all of your progress. Okay, and then we're just super far ahead here at this point, right? Because we go Iron Man into Arnim Zola here. And then we Devil Dino here, and then we can Ironheart here, and this double Iron Man's gonna end up in both of these spots. I am not a lawyer. I have not read their EULA. This is not legal advice. I know everyone in my Discord, though, who sideloaded and then got an invite afterwards, things worked fine and they kept playing their same account. Do it at your own risk. There is no warranty, etc., but also that.
Oh, snap.
I am Iron Man.
I think we beat Heimdall middle, right? It might be close, actually, because they have Human Torch and Vulture here.
I am Iron Man.
So we're obviously losing left. Hopefully this Ironheart hits mid. All of the Ironhearts hit right. I think we're still good, right? Yeah, good by a lot.
Victory.
Want a location with less than 10 yet, or is 62 less than 10? Asking the real questions. Alright, that's our last mission refill for the day. We're gonna play until at least we finish our dailies, maybe a little bit longer, we'll see. I have not played any boss rush in Unite, no. Sunspot, obviously not into Death's Domain here. This might honestly be a Psylocke into Death's Domain, just so I don't have her clunking up my other locations. Makes Ironheart a little bit worse, but I'm playing Psylocke here, hedging that we draw Mr. Negative next turn.
I am Iron Man.
Sure. Alright, so they're the movement deck, which means they're almost assuredly winning Death's Domain, so we gotta try and win Scar plus Titan. Yes, 3 power multiple man really is not good enough. That is definitely for certain.
I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man.
Opponent snapped.
Look at them bought some cubes. This build definitely seems a lot worse in the games where we don't draw Mr. Negative compared to the Odin build I'd been playing previously. So it's definitely super strong when you like negative into Jane, but our draws outside of that have been real medium. Yeah, points like that, Acker, the question you want to ask yourself isn't would I have won if I played nothing? It's am I supposed to play nothing with the information that I have? Is what the question that needs to be answered. Well then. Okay. My body is ready to draw an 8-mana Jane Foster. Wonder if they have a Gambit as well. So they can play Apocalypse middle. Which will give them, they discarded it twice, so it's 16. So that'll put them to 26 here. My doggo left is 14. So I'll be up 10 and they'll be up 12, so we'll lose.
Escaped.
Go ahead and back out here. Ooh, Ironheart boosters means we can rank up the ugly triangle one and get a another loot box. Exactly one level off.
Frame break.
Doing math is cheating. Yep. 200 gold. Womp womp. All right, chat. Another loot box and 12 levels. Slow and steady. Can I compete with Angela in the big house? Oh, well now I want to lockjaw into Jubilee for sure. Neither of those are particularly great. So So this could technically flip Mr. Negative and then lockjaw into Jane if we're super lucky, and then pull some zeros out. Gene unfortunately does not do anything before negative. We wanted it opposite there. That was not the order we were going for, friends. Let's do Cash Ironheart in here. We have 3 cards in our deck, so we currently have Ronin, Morph. Ronin, Morph, and +1? What's the third? Oh, Psylocke, yeah. Ooh, this could turn into their Apocalypse here. They've been discarding an Apocalypse with Lady Sif. Ah, never lucky. We lost the 50-50. Okay, so our deck is... Our deck is Psylocke, Ronin. I think we do this. Oh, their hand's about to be empty, right? So Ronin's not even very good. I guess he's 4 power, so it'd be a total of 16 here. Or at least 12 here. I'll stay in for one more cube.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah. We lost the 50-50. If our Morph would have hit their Apocalypse, we'd have won mid. Am I going to make a video on loot box pulls? No. I've already talked about the probabilities and stuff. I don't intend to record a video of me. I did not record a video of me opening the loot boxes. The animations are kind of dry and tedious. 49% of the time it'll take you 50 pulls to get the super rare thing at the end. Well, I was gonna say Psylocke, Mr. Negative, we snap, but then the TVA flipped up, so I guess that's not the case now. Yeah, that could have been an okay line, Techno. I think I still lose the big house, though, right? So maybe not? I don't know. Does putting everyone into the big house win the big house? Joke's on you, we didn't want to draw Jane anyways. Come on, 0 mana card. 0 mana card.
Time's up.
That is a hell of a 0 mana card, shit.
Oh, snap.
I do not have a recommended video for backdooring. I just recommend hitting a Google search. That's not something I had to do. I just know a lot of other people did it fairly easily. Yeah, maybe Beetle. I imagine he's 8 power or so.
Victory.
Would Iron Man middle have been better? Instead of me telling you you're wrong, tell me why you're right. Why do you think Iron Man middle is better than Iron Man left? Explain yourself. The deck command does not work in this game. You can see the deck right below my picture here. Snap decks are 12 cards and singleton, so this is the full deck here under my camera. That's actually a really good thought. I like your suggestion there, Quicksilver. I agree with you that that is the better line. For what it's worth, I don't mind backseat suggestions. I just don't want to lecture you on why you're wrong. You saying, hey, this is better because of this, articulating yourself is fine and welcome here. I really despise the constant why not X that happens in card game streams. It's just like a waste of everybody's time and annoying in my opinion. On reveals happen twice. Let's slide Lockjaw in over there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. good old rock chat. Nothing beats rock.
Opponent snapped. Escaped.
Zola's getting close to his split, chat. Get close to our split. To be fair, that was a great game for our opponent's deck to have rocks against us, chat, because, like, our deck just wasn't doing anything, so sign me up. Mr. Negative on 4. Yes. We missed the 1 in 3 nut draw, chat. Never lucky. Missed it by this much. It's the edge that we got the copy after the Nikiad. Alright, Ronin is not particularly good against the strong guy deck, chat. This will have 4 power at least, I suppose. Okay, there's Jane. They're playing Killmonger in their Strong Guy deck. That's interesting. There's one card in my deck, chat. What is it? It's in my hand. It's a Psylocke. Okay. So we... Iron Man here. And then we go like Ronin, Lockjaw, Ironheart? What do you think of that? Then we win left and right. I like it.
I am Iron Man.
Hitting 2 of these here is huge. Close game.
Victory.
This game. The cow is a little spooky. You're still higher than 10 power. Are you even trying? No, not really. I think this mission is one of the worst. It's a Professor X scam mission. Truth. I hate the TVA chat.
Opponent snapped.
Have your cube. I'm not making content with the TVA anyways. I don't think Wong is good in this build of this deck. I think Wong's probably good in the Odin White Tiger variation I've played a bit of. You can find a highlight of that up on my YouTube channel. I actually opened Wong recently. He's another card I want to build with. Need to work on some silly things with him. I do have Spider-Man, yeah. I do have Gambit. Yeah, the Wong Onslaught Gambit deck is funny. So close, and yet so far away. Okay, we have turn 3 negative here into a Jane Foster. Nice. I should Iron Man the Lockjaw space because we're gonna Jane Foster next turn and redraw him. draws all 0-cost cards from our deck. So we'll Iron Man into the Lockjaw location here because we'll get him back out next turn for free.
I am Iron Man.
Morph has a little bit of a client lag when it flips out through Lockjaw. Someone asks, how do you Dolphin in Snap? The Season Pass is the best minimal spending option for sure. Not close. So let's Ronin here and then Jane here, and we'll pull this back out. Well, there's only 2 cards in my deck here too, right? So we're just gonna have most of them. Chat, I'm not lucky. It took me the... Well, I guess I was a little bit lucky. It took me 50 pulls. I didn't get the variant. It took me 50. So a little bit half lucky, I guess.
Iron Man.
Wait, does Lockjaw stop Angela from triggering? Or was Angela not triggering here a bug?
Victory.
$30 cards. Okay, 1,600 credits and not a booster insight chip. Must battle. Double Sunspot's pretty good. Because the way Sunspot interacts with being doubled is they both absorb the extra energy. So when I hit end turn here, they both turn into 3s. Well, I was about to say, do I want to double Ironheart? But with the squirrels filling up the board, the answer to that is decidedly no. We're really good at flipping these in the wrong order when we do this here. My name Zola is unfortunately just not very good, right? Because of the locations. I think I'm just gonna double Iron Man here. That was a good 50-50 for us there. Okay, and then we 0-mana Devil Dinosaur here, which means that both of these are going to gain 6, which will put another 12 power into each of these locations. I can't deploy Dinosaur here because Spider-Man prevents me from doing so. So close. There, needed this one. So we won the first 50-50, but we lost the second. If their dino went here, we crushed them. But if their Spider-Man went here, they would have crushed us, locking us out of both of these. Close game. Alright, if we can get to an infinite split for Lockjaw or Arnim Zola, we get another loot box. This hand is, I was gonna say, it's pretty good with just these three. With Psylocke here too, it's a snap-on one for sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. We need a Jane Foster here to round it out, and everything's perfect. That's really not what I wanted to draw. I guess we'll Mr. Negative here with the intention of Iron Manning there later. We wanted this after we negative, so it can get flipped around ideally. That was a little close for comfort, shit. I think a Lockjaw into Ronin here.
Spider-Man here.
So I can't play into here. I guess we'll Iron Man into the Onslaught Citadel. And then we'll Iron Heart here. I could wait a second. I mean, this has to play here. I guess I could play her mid, technically, if they don't lock us out with Professor X. Probably getting Professor X, yeah. But Spider-Man into X is a really clean one, too.
Iron Man.
Then we do this, and then Sunspot gets bigger as well, so we're going to at least +9 here. They could have a Killmonger here, I suppose. Oh, they're playing the Destroyer deck.
Victory.
Hey, Puddle Jumper, thanks for the 2/3 view. I really appreciate the support. Wouldn't be able to be here without folks like you. Thanks for keeping me around. Swift, yeah, Dan, I actually just pinged Dan, so we needed both Snap and Magic cards updated. Alright, Psylocke into Mr. Negative is always a snap on one shit. Anytime you get this going nice and early, snap it off. Fucking Sunspot. I think the gold background is one of my favorites in the game. Okay, so fun interaction here. Invisible Woman hides what they play, but by watching how much Sunspot does or doesn't soak up, we can tell what mana cost the cards they play here are. So their Sunspot gained 1 there, so they just played a 2-drop here. So Ronan is not particularly good. Ronan is not particularly good against their discard deck. So I think I'm just gonna Ironheart here and get her building up. And then we'll probably Iron Man left. If we can beat Hella here or not. Or do they not have Hella? Oh, they played Hella. Oh, it's magic. Got it. Do you believe in magic? She is come. Do 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 do. My deck has 1 card in it. What's my 1 card? It's Jane Foster. Opponent conceded. Yep.
Victory. Animated frame.
Animated frame. Pay no attention to the client restarts behind the curtain. There's no bugs here. There are no client bugs in Bossing Say. Just 2 more levels till a loot box, shit. Jessica Jones. Oh! Actually, that gives us enough to infinity split her. Alright. To the loot box and beyond.
Infinity.
What's going on, White Sticks? Thanks for the 41. Glad you're having fun with it. I am too. I'm right there with you. One disappointment, please. Womp, womp, womp. We even got triangles on our Jessica Jones. You can't wait for 2 months to play it. Listen, have you tried not being poor? Have you considered taking out a second mortgage on your home? The avatars are the absolute worst loot boxes. Just the absolute worst. I will not play Iron Man into Isle of Silence. I will not play Iron Man into Isle of Silence. Boosters are the worst. I actually don't have enough boosters, chat. I have cards and no boosters. So I can't relate to that. Ooh, are we doing it? We have 3 of our zeros in hand already. We have a few more in the deck here still. So I think I Jubilee into Ironheart here, and I'm gonna Ironheart second, so not only can we potentially hit the things we hit here, but there's a Lockjaw in my deck, and if Jubilee hits the Lockjaw, the Ironheart will flip back into my deck afterwards. Well, now we don't even need to Jane Foster, right? I guess we can. What's in our deck? Do we have any zeros in our deck to get? Orph is in my hand. Zola's in my hand. Yeah, we draw Devil Dino. Drawing Devil Dino is fine. It's a free roll. When does this game release? As soon as you Google how to sideload. Oh, that site's not updated. Oh, that's gross. They even have the... Oh, weird. Okay, noted. I'll have to poke them, Dan. Can I run the reload command myself once they add them there? Is that possible, or is that something only you can do? The less sarcastic answer, chat, is software companies don't post release dates anymore because they don't want people to be upset when they miss them. So rather than post a release date and then potentially miss it, they just don't share them. This hand's fine. Lockjaw into Jubilee's not quite Mr. Negative on 4, but it's like pretty reasonable. Okay, playing Morph into a lane with Lockjaw against their Deathlock deck seems like a risky click, so we're gonna play him to the right all on his own here. Just in case we hit like a Carnage or something. It's a fine beat. So we'll lock Jubilee into the Lockjaw path here, which will give us 2 chances to hit Mr. Negative out of our deck. Not the ideal order for those, but still nice to hit Mr. Negative this turn for sure. Oh, just a 9-mana Jane Foster, you know, no big deal. Just like we drew it up. Chat, Magic is gonna be the very last card I open in this game. The very last card. You're a guaranteed last one.
Victory. Animated.
Loot box says... At least it's a variant, chat. At least it's a variant. Could be worse. Once again, asking for my donation to be put towards the upkeep of the Prime Playground. Will do, Alcaramoose. Will do. Some of the variants are really sweet. Like, I really like my Beast and my Falcon variant. Highest or negative ones kind of gas too. Thanks everybody for hanging out this afternoon. By the way, we had a few new follows. Welcome on in, folks. If you're new to the channel and not familiar with myself, my name is Jeff Oakland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I do a lot of card games and strategy games like Marvel Snap. Magic the Gathering is the game I hit full-time producing content on, but I've been pretty addicted to Snap since the drop, so I've been doing a bunch of that. Mason the Mason, thanks for the Prime. I really appreciate the support. Wouldn't be able to be without folks like you. If you enjoy the vibe of the Snap channel and you want some more after the fact, I post highlights several times per week up on my YouTube channel, Hooglandia Snap. A lot of good stuff there. Mr. Negative here into Miss Foster next turn. Pretty not bad. It's a shame we have Zola in our hand already.
Opponent snapped.
Snapped. Okay, so what's in my deck? I'm gonna pull an Iron Man with Jane. Well, I guess my hand is kind of full, huh? I'm actually only gonna get to draw one card with her, and then I'm not gonna draw anything next turn. Yeah, the hub is actually super awkward here. I guess, I think I'm actually better off, like, Jubilee Psylocke here, right? Just, like, flip some things out.
I am Iron Man.
Morph really doesn't like getting pulled with Lockjaw. The client locks up. Alright, well, we know they have Spectrum. I think we're actually just torched by the bot, huh?
Escaped.
Ah, we're so close to splitting him, chat. That's fine. We're almost out of credits anyways. Run down to the last 600 credits. This location's actually pretty annoying for us. Our deck's good at filling up the board. It's fine. They're a stupid bot anyways. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be interested to see if this game can overcome the bad press that their Nexus event decision generated for them. Because while I definitely really love this game and playing it, playing against bots really kind of sucks. And it's going to be really important to this game's success that they have enough players that people aren't going to be playing against bots constantly. It's like a fine whatever filler here at the start of the beta when we're on a limited player base. When we're on a full release, they need enough people willing to play that we can actually find people in the queue.
I am Iron Man.
I mean, I'm pretty lenient / understanding or whatever you want to call it in terms of matchmaking at the moment because it's a closed beta. I don't know. They'd have to really improve the AI by a significant margin for good players to not recognize they're playing against bots. Like, they make some, like, really miserably bad plays at the moment.
Wind, aid my hand.
Missed by one.
Victory.
Yeah, the card this deck is based around, True Dawn, is this card, so the costs in this deck are kind of nonsensical. It swaps the power and cost of everything in your deck when this card shows up. So that kind of just, like, changes the rules. So you'll notice almost all of my cards are, like, low attack, high cost.
Shiny logo.
They really need to fix this bug. It's real bad. Having to relaunch every time we level up cards. Yes, Mr. Negative is not in the MCU as of yet, I don't believe. I didn't watch the latest Spider-Man movie, though, yet. There are a lot of different villains in there. Yes, yeah, Jane Foster does draw the inverted cards, the base idea of this deck. So if you Mr. Negative and then Jane Foster, she pulls all the zeros out of your deck. No, it happens on my actual phone all the time too, Zinder. There's a bunch of people in chat that said that. An emulator is literally just an Android environment on a computer, so anything that happens here will happen in actual systems too. So Mr. Negative only changes the cost of cards in your deck, so you just have to have Jane in hand already when you negative.
Victory.
Is this Splinter Twin? Magic players would tell you yes. Yeah, I would like one Psylocke for Christmas next turn, please. So, like, someone asked, how can you tell if it's a bot? This monochromatic variant currently isn't available to actual humans. So we know that. Francine here is a bot. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean it's going to happen on actually every device, Cinder, but it's happening on a variety of devices. I'm missing Magic. I'm missing Mystique. I'm missing Taskmaster. Okay, I think I'm down to 8 or 9 at this point. I'm missing not Wasp, but the other 0 cost card. I'm missing Dr. Doom. Yeah, and there's bots doing stuff like playing into Murder World is also just like, this is it's just like if the bots were like better at the game, it might be fine, but they're just like, they're so bad, it's just like not particularly interesting. All right, there's 2 cards in my deck, chat. What are they? One's a Sunspot and one's a Jubilee. So I'll punt the Embassy and play into Lemuria.
I am Iron Man.
Oh yeah, I should morph first in case there's a Carnage. That's a good call. I definitely deserve to get Carnage here. or Deathlocked. That's a good thing to commit to muscle memory. Just always morph first when you're playing against someone that could have destroyed cards, so you're not sure. Actually, never lucky, chat. Actually, never lucky. I gotta draw a Psylocke here. Moon, press a pick. Yeah, I want to build Wong Mr. Negative at some point. I do have Wong. We're getting beasted here. Sweet beast variant. Okay, I think we're winning Karmatage. How do we win Asgard? Iron Man and go from there?
Oh, snap.
Oh, they just played into Karmatage? Oh, I wonder if we're gonna see them play out, Falcon them all back, because a bunch of these are free, right? From Beast. Okay. They gotta be Falconing here, right? And then they're gonna go. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose to this Falcon, right? Because they're gonna go Demon here. So Demon is plus 16 here, which puts them to 23. And then a 2 power would put them to 27 exactly. Do we just Ironheart? Oh, I guess if I Ironheart, I need 2 of my Ironhearts to hit here, right? Although, if 2 of them hit here, I might win tiebreakers if they hit exactly 27 here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay in for this. If we had 2 Ironhearts right, we might win. I played the opponent's archetype a lot. It's my favorite deck in the game right now. Having experience playing decks makes it easier to count against them. So even if we hadn't high rolled a little bit and hit 2 of our +2s here, the other +2 would have hit here, making us 28-1, and then we would have tied 27-27, and then we'd win the tiebreaker 20-0 and 1-28 here. We'd be up 27 and they'd only be up 20. This is a pretty safe win for us. Ironheart cannot buff herself, correct? Only other things. Our draws that don't start Sunspot or Psylocke are super clunky. Alright, shit. 1 Gamba, please. I'll take a 3-mana Iron Man. Opponent is probably a destroyer deck, yes. With armor and warpath. They can also be a death deck, I guess, but the armor and warpath indicate that they're more likely to be destroyer. I guess there's a world where you could play destroyer and death, but it seems unnecessary. Wow, he Professor Cheesed me. What a tilter. Get Professor Cheesed. Or dead chip. Oh, I have 8 mana. Guess I could do this. Sure. Are they gonna beat me? Oh, they're a destroyer deck. They're gonna beat 11 in the middle. Yeah, we talked about that.
Defeat.
Correct. You cannot cheat anything into the Professor X lane. Get cheese, chat. Alright, chat. This is it. We've got
Opponent snap. Oh, snap.
We've got 2 into 4 into Thor. Huh. I think we're still in an okay spot to win here, right? I'm gonna Ironheart into Death's Domain and then Sunspot Center. Okay, and then, I mean, Jubilee into Death's Domain is great, right? I guess potentially. She could get something not great, but she puts power here.
I am Iron Man.
Okay, so that wins them there, but then, yeah, good stuff. Thank you, Sunspot.
Victory.
Clean game. Weird location. The location variance of this game is so interesting sometimes. They got Doc Ock into the big house because we morphed their arrow and slid it over. which was great. Hey, we won a location with 10 power or less, chat. We did it. Mindscape. The 24 hours this location was featured was the worst 24 hours in the history of this game so far. Mindscape plus Limbo is a interesting combination. Also a Mr. Negative deck. And they've swapped their deck and I haven't yet. Oh, I guess that means they're going to have my Jane to draw the zeros out of their deck potentially on 6. And there's a turn 7 with Limbo.
I am Iron Man.
Well, I mean... Opponent snapped? Seriously? Am I about to get combo killed here somehow? Well, I'm a little afraid of this Wong chip. Alright, I'm a fish. I'll stay. Show me what you got. Let's go fishing. Jane Foster is different than normal Thor. She combos with him. Gambit kills 2 of my things. Zola's not super good on this board, though.
I am Iron Man.
Oh, they're just winning left. Got it. Got it. They hadn't played their Iron Man yet, and Jane Foster meant that they guaranteed draw it. That makes sense.
Defeat.
It's funny, drawing a bunch of extra cards like this is actually pretty bad, because it means if we don't have negative off the bat, we're not going to have much left in our deck, right? Alright, so we have the turn 3 negative, but he's only going to have 4 cards left in my deck to flip. So the opponent is letting the Ghost Ride down. There is actually, yeah, Crystal is a brainstorm type effect that I've played in other variations of this. This one's trying to play a bunch of zeros to leverage Jane.
I am Iron Man.
Like a 50% chance of winning the game here on the spot if we hit the Iron Man. So we hit the losing flip. There's actually no cards left in my deck, which is funny. We can potentially win left and right here. Yeah, most of the card draws selection in this game is like pretty overly statted, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it because the decks are already so small. You already have a ton of consistency. So even drawing just like one more extra card in a game like adds a ton of consistency to decks that are already pretty hyper consistent. What happens when you draw a lane? The tiebreaker is total power in play. After that, if you draw again, it's just a draw. Yeah, Morph, when he's Mr. Negative, is not happy. Alright, chat, last loot box of the day. Are we happy or sad? 400 credits. Alright, I mean, I could definitely be more sad than that. I got like 2 more games, chat, and we're gonna call it an afternoon / a weekend. I will have deck highlights up on the Snap YouTube channel this weekend. So if you're new and enjoy the vibes of the channel, make sure you drop that channel a sub so you don't miss anything. Tomorrow morning, my first deck highlight is going to post my first Pool 1, Pool 2 only deck highlight series. I'm going to be doing one deck from only those first 2 pools every week up there for the next month. So we can showcase there's a few different things you can be playing when you're first starting off. Right on time, Psylocke. Welcome to the party. It's fine. We'll be able to dunk her in with Lockjaw down the line here. Guess we'll just Psylocke into Ironheart, huh? Send these in there and try and get some powered up cards for Mr. Negative. Swing and a miss from the raccoon in the middle here. Morph's a little scary when they're playing Nova. This could be like a Carnage to eat my Lockjaw. Just an Ant-Man deal. Well, we have 8 mana for the last turn. My opponent's probably about to empty their hands, so Ronin's probably not very good. This is probably game winning though, right?
Oh, snap.
Is my Sunspot's gonna go up to 3 here? This will be 9, 18, 36 in the middle because of Onslaught Citadel. I think we're still good here, right? We math 30 to 36, I believe.
I am Iron Man.
Counting, counting.
Victory.
Speaking of, someone asked if I take deck suggestions. Occasionally, when I'm looking for things or don't have something already looking to play for the day, we'll take suggestions. And if you're someone that thinks you have a good pull 1, pull 2 only deck, I'm interested in suggestions for more things to highlight in the series. I think I have 3 decks cooked up already that are reasonable, but if you have something you think that's a little bit outside the box with the cards from those first 2 pulls, let me know. Dwarf is incredibly high variance, and no, I've never played him before this. This deck, we just loaded up actually every 0 cost card to try and maximize Jane Foster's effect after negative. This is actually like just awful for us, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna kick the cube over and pop back out. This game's not gonna be very interesting for content. Morph reminds me of that Family Guy scene of anything can be in the box. Yep. All right, champ. Pro tip: don't play Mr. Negative into Sinister London. You will not be pleased with the results. I might play Morph into Sinister London though. Some RNG I'm into. Oh, it copies and then moves over. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So can we get 2 different random cards? All right, so they're playing the collector discard deck. Wait, Lockjaw into Ironheart here? Opponent snapped. I think I'll stay in. I think I'm in for one more cube here. I understand why they snapped out shit. They said they made this animation faster, but it needs to be even quicker. Wait, is their hand gonna be full? No, they're gonna have room for one more? And then we draw an 8 mana Jane. Oof.
Escaped.
Alright, let's try and get one more on the scoreboard before we bounce out for the weekend.
Shiny logo.
Oh no! I shouldn't have upgraded it, shit. I should have known. We were gonna need to restart again. Mistakes were made. I've made a terrible mistake. All right, so we need 6 more levels for another loot box. Oh, I actually have 300 credits. Actually get another loot box here. Yeah, no problem, Northern. Hopefully we get some adjustments before next event, and things will be good to go. I'm planning to be here regardless. Right? We have Sunspot to soak up some rays here. We have turn 3 negative. These are looking good. IKEA is a tough one to beat. On the Asgard. Do we try and fight over this? I think I want these cards, right? Let's go to 12 here. My 12 might not be enough here.
Iron Man.
We'll see. Sick play. 0 into Maximus here. Attaboy. Who's a good boy, Lockjaw? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So they have Sarah here, which is kind of scary. It means my Ronin probably doesn't have a ton of power. Because Sarah means they're probably going to vomit their hand, do I just punt center and like morph left for free and then add 6? So we'll be up 19 here at a minimum plus whatever this copies. What's in my deck? Could Lockjaw get anything useful out of my deck? There's Jubilee, there's Ironheart. I guess if I put this here, we could hit like Jubilee. It gives me 3 less power here. Normal Devil Dino's not very good. I want to do this. Maybe we win. Maybe we win left or center. We'll fish for a couple of cubes here. Oh wow, they actually just full emptied their hands. And they have Shang-Chi for my monster. Absolutely obliterated. Wait, they're playing Killmonger in their 0 deck? Strange. And the extra insult to injury. They discarded a card from my hand.
Defeat.
Yeah, Killmonger's great. It's just kind of strange in their deck with Bleed and 0. That doesn't seem like particularly great deck building. Okay. Okay, now I think we Jubilee here, so we have a chance at Mr. Negative this turn. Okay, this is kind of the setup. We've got Jane in hand now. Okay, like, savor the flavor on that one, but also that's kind of bullshit. I guess if we Ironheart, we tie middle, and then we could probably win one of the other two with this, right? How greedy is it to Lockjaw the Ironheart first? I might miss this, but also, like, then the Ironheart's back in my deck for later. All right, let's go. Because especially we're gonna like flip through a lot of our deck here with Lockjaw and Devil Dino, right? I think this is a worthwhile Gimba. no! Talk about Gamba gone horribly wrong, shit. What an unmitigated disaster. Just absolutely savaged. Bad dog. Can they empty their hand? Yeah, I assume so. Yeah, so Iron Man left definitely wins left. He says before remembering Lockjaw is there and is going to get rid of Iron Man. Fuck, we're actually just dead, right? I think it's just Ironheart Gamba a second time, right? And then we Iron Man here. Because if the Ironheart hits this, we tie. And then we just have to win one of the other two locations. And we might still win here, realistically. What's the last card in our deck? It's Psylocke. Psylocke is in our deck, so there's going to be a 7-power thing here. Alright. Come on, Ironheart! Oh, no. We're gonna lose left.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, we're dead. Ah! That just, like, actually just went, like, everything that could go wrong that game went absolutely wrong. You know what, Lockjaw? I'm glad I don't have credits to upgrade you. You're a bad dog. That last game. Alright, I'm gonna Psylocke into here, because she'll get +2 down the line. Probably Death Wave here? Yeah, definitely Death Wave. We'll have turn 3 negative. Into Thor down the line? Okay. This hand is looking really good here. So we Lockjaw into Morph over here? Oh, I guess Morph could kill Lockjaw here, because they're a Destroy deck. I guess we Jane here, right?
All systems go.
So what's in my deck, chat? What's the last card? Is it a Devil Dino? No, Devil Dino was destroyed by... What did Yondu get? Did Yondu get the Devil Dino? And this is the thing. Sunspot's the last card in my deck. Okay. Oh, wait. So this actually isn't gonna flip anything out. I think I just Ironheart here to give extra power to things. And the Sunspot's gonna soak 2. This is getting smaller here with Ronin, though, is the problem.
I am Iron Man.
We're good here, right? Got him. Sweet.
Victory.
Nice. Alright, that's a good one to end on. That was a sweet one. We had to pull some zeros out of our deck to set up the guaranteed Iron Man. I felt good. Alright, chat. I am off for the weekend. I'm taking the kids camping with the Cub Scout pack. Pray for me. Should be fun. There will be highlights up on the Snap YouTube channel Saturday and Sunday morning. Tomorrow morning, look for our first of our Pool 1 plus Pool 2 only deck series. Is going to be running for the next month or so. I'm going to put up 3, 4, or 5, however many Pool 1 and Pool 2 decks I can get together that seem competitive. And then Sunday, there'll be a different deck featuring Pool 3 cards as well. I will catch all of y'all around later. Everybody enjoy your weekend, and we'll be back live with some more Snap Live on Monday afternoon.